Lisa Childress, and both two players, Kayla Gaffney and Grace Loberg.
You want an opening statement for me, and then you want to go, or do you have questions?
Go ahead.
We're really excited to open our season here in Omaha with all the fans that love volleyball, and we knew it was going to be a really great environment. And it's good to come off a preseason where you're working really hard and get the chance to see what the team feels like. And I'm really proud of long stretches of each one of those sets where we were able to execute the things that we wanted to do, and then some stretches where, hey, we weren't able to execute. But that's a really good team, and I thought we had moments where we really tested them, and we learned a lot about our team and the things that we're going to get better at in order to be better throughout the season.
Alicia, I know you've been a facilitator and Athletes Unlimited, but his first game as a head coach, what was that like for you to get out there and get into the flow of things?
We had a blast. I had a blast. It's this is a really good group, and I get great energy to see them working through challenge and working through discomfort and doing their best out on the court. And so that makes my job really easy. And so it's definitely different to be in that role and not be playing and not be warming up and going through hitting lines and doing all of those things. But I had a blast trying to figure out what's going to work best for this group and how they need to be coached or pulled aside or what direction they need in any given moment. And so I had a lot of fun.
Kayla, what was it like coming back to Omaha?
It's always so fun to play here. I mean, you guys always pack the stadium, and it was nice that when they called my name, it was still a warm welcome, even though I'm in a Mojo jersey now. And it was really electric, really just fun to compete.
Grace, what were some of those lessons that you learned as the match went on and things that you can improve on for next time out?
Yeah, as hitters, we've been really working on transition and finding ways to score. So I think it started off a little rough, but just kept trying to swing high and find ways to get the ball to the ground. And that's switching up my shots and going high hands.
Kayla, what was it like, a month and a half of preseason playing against teammates like that, finally getting an opponent out there and test out what you've been working on in practice?
Yeah, so much fun. I mean, even though we didn't get the outcome we wanted today, it was just fun to finally get an actual competitor on the other side that's not ourselves. And I think it really let us see the things that we can work on and really opened up the potential for what we can be this season. So I'm really proud of us in this first match and excited for the rest of the season.
Coach, just one match, but what were your thoughts on the Supernovas?
I think they're a team that it's really hard to score against. We've been working on our offense, but they're a really strong defensive team. They're doing a really nice job, and obviously Morgan leading the charge on that. But in all areas of the court, they're making it really hard to put a ball down, which means you're going to be in extended rallies and makes it really challenging. And so they're a tough team, and they have a lot of different weapons. And so it's kind of paying attention to what all those weapons are and then trying to find where it's going to actually hit the floor and actually stay down. So I think it's kudos to them to be so well-rounded and to force their opponents to really be precision in terms of their offense and to really be in long rallies and get that stamina over time.
What do you think that, Sarah hasn't played in the MLB before. What do you think that she came out the first match and was able to do effectively?
I will always have a soft spot for all moms coming back on the court, and it was really cool to see her work through that in AU and Athletes Unlimited, and then she's gotten even better since then, having a month of preseason to really dial in, and I am absolutely not surprised that she came out and did a really nice job tonight.
Grace, at the end of the first set, you were able to fight off a couple of set points too. What did you like the team was able to do, even though you didn't win the set at the end of that? Do you saw?
I think we just stayed in it. There was complete belief within each other, and we knew that we had a chance 100%. So we just kept swinging hard, going at it aggressive, and there was never a second where we were doubting or felt like we weren't in it. And I think that shows a lot in a big crowd like that with a team going against a team like Omaha. We didn't give up for 1 second.
Kayla, when you talk about the connection you have with Marley, you're very highly efficient. What was your connection like with Marley like, and how were you able to work on that?
Yeah, I've played with Marley a few years over the course of AU. It's been 2 years, and we've been training really hard and working on our connection all this preseason. So I'm really glad that was able to show on the court today.
Kayla, did you talk to Coach Cook at all?
I did not.
Okay.
I didn't see him.
He's hanging out the baseline.
Yeah. Okay. He's
and
hiding.
Jerseys to everyone.
Yeah.
All right.
We're all good.
Good. Thank you.
Awesome. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for joining us. Supernovas post-match press conference after the Novas sweep the Mojo. Joining us is head coach Lucas Leve alongside opposite Merritt Beeson and outside hitter Sarah Parsons. Sarah is now a franchise record holder, breaking franchise record for both kills and points in a 3-set match. Luca, if you could start us out with a general comment about your thoughts on the match, and then we will open it up to questions.
Yeah, there's really not much to talk about. I'm happy that we got our first win. We got our first win in front of home crowd. We got exposed, and that's what we're hoping for. Now we know what to work on. It's nothing that we haven't worked on yet. We just gotta do it better. But congratulations to our team, and thank you to Supernovas fans. Really not much more to say. That we were somehow up 2-0, and we were losing offensive game, and we were losing serve receive game, and I think I've already mentioned pretty disciplined blocking defense helped us to stay alive. Kept us alive, and we didn't break. So props to, I would say, pretty disciplined blocking defense that gave us chances, gave us lifeline. But more work to be done. Excited.
Sarah, I know you played Athletes Unlimited, but what did it feel like out there to be for your first club match? It's been a while.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty surreal walking into just the space in general. It's so fun to play here. I had heard only good things about it, so it was like a buildup in my mind, and it really, fulfilled those expectations. And to play in the States is just the fact that we have the chance to do that is amazing, and I think the sport is going to keep growing, and so I'm excited to be a part of it.
Merritt, talk about your first match with the Supernovas.
Yeah, I think, like Sauce said, like the environment is just so special, and an environment that's not found everywhere right now in the States. And so it's obviously a really cool experience for us to just have so many people behind us and supporting us along the way. But yeah, it was really fun, and I had a lot of fun playing, and I don't know, it's always fun to come back to Nebraska for me, but now excited to be on this side of it. So it was really special.
Well, that you got the kill on the first rally of the match too. What did that feel like to get that going?
Honestly, I didn't even know that. I told Sauce I was so nervous. I felt like I hadn't played volleyball in so long, and I don't really know why, because the break was the same break as college, but I was so nervous, so I honestly blacked that out. Didn't even know.
It was a good thing.
Luca, you say you got exposed. Where do you think you got exposed the most?
So there was something that they did against us that we just haven't done it in our gym, which is we're going to serve short to one of our outsides, and now we're going to be really strong with our block on Merritt, and they took Brooke out of the equation with that short serve, and we were going back to Merritt, and there were two monster blockers in front of Merritt, and that's a tough living for opposite to kill the ball when there's so much pressure. And I think they stopped doing that for whatever reason. Good. But then we found some other solutions. Hey, we got to set a bit more middle. Maybe we got to find big attack from back row to help Merritt, because Merritt was just so they showed so much interest in stopping her, and they did a decent job. We got to congratulate them. But that was one thing that was really after us and took Brooke out. Brooke is just high flyer. She needs a runway. She needs an approach, and when that approach is taken away from her, then it's hard. But we got to give her a lot of props. She stopped hitting the ball into the block, but she started pushing, jousting, tipping, and finding different solutions to kill the ball, and that's how she helped us to win this match. So you see that we have players that know how to adapt and adjust to what other teams are sending our way, and she did that, for an example. So that would be one. Another one would be they found a sweet spot for them where to serve. They really serve us tough in area 1 to zone 1, but that's usually a really tough area to pass, and then to run offense off or from. So for sure something we need to work on because they really went after her. In our practice, yeah, we do it, but it's not so religiously, and they just really dialed in that serve, hitting Morgan hands in area 1, and that's a tough one to handle. So those are, I would say, 2 where I would say the opponents did something that we kind of don't see in our gym very often. The rest of I would say was mostly us. Seam clarity among passers, hitting the ball with a little bit more range, be a little bit more patient, some decision making. It's on us. It's completely on us. But those two are like that right now kind of stand out that they played well. They played us well in those two situations.
Merritt, what was it like for you to watch Sarah, mom out there, putting up 17 kills, 21 points?
Yeah. I mean, it's just awesome. I feel like I'm amazed by Sauce like every day. And I don't know, like it's so cool as somebody who I feel like is one of the younger girls on the team to see and to have someone like her who's experienced so much in volleyball, but also in life. And like to know that she's going home to a baby that she has to attend to at all times is just like so inspiring. And I think the rest of the team would say that too. Like she's just one of those people that like I'm so glad is on our team, because yes, she's a good volleyball player and put up 17 points or however many kills, but like Sauce is a even better human being, and I know that I could go to her at any point in time and she would be there for me, and I know every person on this team would say that. And so yes, obviously great volleyball player, but even better human being, and couldn't say enough things. Like continue to be amazed by her every day.
Thanks, Mary.
Sauce is the nickname?
Sauce is the nickname.
Oh, that we go way back. Way
It's like my
back.
volleyball nickname. I
Yeah.
mean, it goes back to my little sister. She used to call me Saucy, and then club, it was Saucy, Sauce, and then it just came to and then when I worked with Luca with the national team, everyone calls me Sauce. And
I would have to think twice. What's her first
Yeah,
name?
no, seriously.
Oh, Sarah.
and even the people who have never met me, they just say it right away. So it's a thing. So if you hear that, yeah, that's me. Yeah.
What did it take for you to get a little rhythm into the match too, or did you feel like the game kind of came to you as it went on?
For sure. I think kind of what Mary was saying at the beginning, just a little shaky, maybe hit to 6 too many times. But I think Sid kept the tempo really. We're trying to run a fast offense, and I think she did a good job of keeping the tempo and just staying. I think we got more patient too as the game went on. I think at the beginning we were all wanting to take these big rips, but we definitely got more patient as the game went on.
And the ankle's good?
Yes. Yep. Little roll. We're good.
Luca, you got the first win, but short turnaround until the next match.
Yeah, we're already thinking of actually tonight I'll break down our game. Assistants will jump on Columbus. Tomorrow morning I'll join them. We fly out tomorrow, not too early, which is great, and straight from the plane to practice, video, and the next day another battle. So it's a quick turnaround. It's our job.
Good. Question? No. Thank you.
Thank you very
Thank
much.
you,
Thanks for
guys.
having us.
Thank you.